It is a part of our human nature to make mistakes and to learn from them. Sometimes we have to crash a few times in order to learn a good lesson here and there. Growing up, our parents are the first to tell us this, and as adults we are clouded by our stresses and forget that we are still learning, and disregard what life tries to teach us and just give up. A lesson I've learned from life is that there is nothing out of reach, and to never give up. The first year of college is always hard, but that is no reason to quit. My relationship with my parents was a challenge, but I never gave up on it. Sometimes we don't get enough credit at our jobs, but we should never give up on getting that promotion. And economic problems always stress us out to the point of tears, but there is always a solution. After I turned 18, I felt like everything was happening too fast. I was faced with choices I didn't always make, and I didn't always make the right ones. But I realized a lot of it was my inability to dedicate my time to things that were really important. College was a challenge. I had no support from my parents even after moving out. And I worked long hours to pay my bills and did not dedicate enough time for school. I failed the first year of college as a result. But then I realized I had given up on that part of my life, and I still had the potential to finish school. After getting school back on track, I needed to work on a broken family bond. My relationship with my parents was always a challenge. Growing up, my mother and father were never supportive. Whether at home or at school, they kept me from playing sports, for example, just so I wouldn't socialize with the wrong crowds. And as a result, I ended up not wanting to spend time with my family. Many things brought our relationship to its worst. I thought I'd never speak to them again. But I realized that I would always need my family. Everything they did was to my benefit. And I was able to forgive them and move forward. And now we're the best of friends. After fixing my past, I wanted to work on my future. Sometimes getting a promotion at work can be a hassle, no matter how great you are. I had an opportunity at a leadership position at my job, but I was not prepared to be denied that position, which is what occurred. So I gave up on it again. But I realized nothing is out of reach, and if you work hard enough, you will be rewarded. So I worked harder and showed everyone my strengths, and now I'm a step closer to that promotion. And although it will take time, I have learned to be patient and persistent. In order to secure my future, I had to secure my finances. Economic problems are always the hardest to face. Paying rent, affording gas, and paying for school made it very difficult to even consider a stable future. And being very young, I had a hard time handling money, so I felt like I couldn't afford anything. I became emotional, and I often felt like giving up on school once again. Fortunately, as I matured, I realized that everyone goes through those financial situations. I cut back on some unnecessary expenses and was able to save some money. It was stressful but doable. All in all, these experiences taught me a great deal about perseverance. In short, school and work may be difficult, but in the end, it is worth to put time and effort. And family is extremely important and requires as much dedication as do all other aspects of life. Sometimes we feel like there is too much on our plates and it would be just easier to stop caring. However, I have learned that life is full of challenges, yet there is always a solution to everything. Sometimes it may take more time to fix, but all obstacles can be breached, and you should never give up.